Good morning. How's everybody doing? We are Friday. All right. We got the futures are kind of inside day here to start the day, right? We're close, but we're inside day. All right. So spies a little bit inside here. Got to high as 736.13. All right, 736.13 yesterday. We're bouncing around here right now on the highs around this 735.48 area. All right, so that's your SPY. A little better there. All right, what else we're looking at here? We got QQQ. All right, QQQ got up to 701.224 yesterday, 701.24, and came back in with the shooter down on the day. All right, starting to come back up on the 4 hour. As you can see, the Qs are starting to push again, but we're not going to be taking out day on the day here on the opening. All right, we're trading around 700 spot 24, so we're about $1 away from moving to get back up to the upside on that one. All right, so Qs and diamonds. Diamonds, same way here. Trying to fight back here a little bit. Big red day down yesterday on the outsider. All right, so it's going to have to take 50. Let's get the real number. 501.20. Okay, we're trading at 497.64 right now, so we're still lagging there. The XLI couldn't get no traction yesterday. It was really trying to move, and Caterpillar was trying to help, just couldn't get that XLI to get over the hump. All right, so that group, what do we got this morning? That's kind of showing up here. I'll tell you who's showing up here. The XLUs are starting to pick up their heads just a tad. 45.30 here, coming back up inside. Yesterday's highs were 45.70. We're trading at 45.30 right now. We'll watch that group. It ties in with that satellite stocks and Iridium and that whole group, and then your old school utilities, all right, like your Dukes and your Southern and all that move, all right. So XLU a little bit better, not running for the door here by any stretch, all right. So XLU just a tad better this morning, all right. So we'll see what happens with that. XLU is just poking its head up. The financials are sort of trying to pick their head up a little bit here, looking for more dereg. Coming back up here on XLF 5171. You're going to be inside day pretty handily. All right, so we're going to be opening up a lot of stuff here inside on Friday. Now, we got unemployment numbers coming out as we speak. That's why I wanted to get on here while it was going on. So watching the SPY right now. All right, we just got our numbers here on unemployment, and we ran up to 736.14. That would take the day up here, and it's kind of shying back off a little bit. All right, watching the diamonds here, not much reaction on that one. DIA, what do we got? Moving up slightly higher now. All right, again up to the upside, and then puker back down. All right, and we're looking at the Qs. It looks like they more likely they're going to break it down. We'll see how it all breaks down, but looks like it looks like in line from what I'm seeing here this morning. All right, so numbers are out now on unemployment. We'll get the read on it as it goes. Okay, so on that Q's moment, that would couldn't get to 701.24, got to 701.18. All right, so we're gonna still inside day with the unemployment report out. You got to let this let it digest a little bit. All right, diamonds are coming down a little bit more now. on the move to the downside on your diamonds here on your shooter under 30 minute. All right, this is your 4 hour, holding up pretty well on that 4 hour. All right, so that's looks like where we're at here. Did SPY couldn't get up there and take that day, got real close. All right, so a couple names. This Shake Shack yesterday, big miss, man. Really huge miss yesterday. This thing got absolutely creamed. Definitely a 3-dayer for this one, guys. All right, we'll keep an eye on that one. And then McDonald's reports, and it's flat. It's real flat. Like McDonald's they're not killing it. They're not poor. You get where I'm coming from? Pretty much unchanged here. All right, McDonald's got up to 291.55 yesterday on the daily right there. And right now we're sitting at 284.49, really stuck inside the middle here. All right, so we're down at the lower region here of this daily. Not much, man. Not much on McDonald's at all. Nothing to report there. All right, McDonald's a 0.42. It's like 0.12% move here. But we got a bigger one here, NET, N-E-T. Net. We're coming all the way back down to 217, guys. We got a big miss on net. So this is Cloudflare. So now net this morning, we're down $40 and change. We're down 16% on net, coming back down on your Cloudflare. All right, so watch those other guys. I saw them earlier already coming back in a little bit. Salesforce starting to feel the pressure on that coming back down. All right, so Salesforce coming down with that news. We know which ones are in there. You got the D-Dog, who just had amazing earnings yesterday with the gapper upper up 20%. Looks like she's just trading flat here inside, not really any movement here. 186 slightly lower. All right, and Qualcomm is in that group too. M, if I can figure that one out. Qualcomm, a little better here on Qualcomm now, starting to fight back up. That was your day yesterday. I'd say you're going to be hard to get out of that right now, guys. $217 here. This is another one. I'd wait a couple of days on this one to see how this thing shakes out. All right, so nice, really nice move yesterday, but they did some selling. Whenever you see these big gapper uppers, these guys are going to come in and they're going to sell. It's just like they see it. They're looking at their shares and they're looking at this thing and they're like, okay, we got to take some profits here. All right, so Qualcomm. It is fighting back, though, back to $217, but you're going to be stuck inside there for a while. All right, so no hurry on Qualcomm. No hurry for anything on this market this morning. Look at the unemployment numbers getting better now. We got 736.57 on the SPY now. That's why I wanted to get on here while we were on here. All right, there we go. Now we're busting out of the day here. Coming back up to the upside on your SPY. Who's the benefactor of this? Guess what? Retail. All right, XRT starting to move up here now. All right, XRT got the 2 up now on the 4 hour. All right, and moving up on the 30. All right, we'll look for retail to get better here. 85.82 yesterday. All right, that was the high. We're trading at 84.49, 84.99 right now. Watch for, all right, we're getting, and we got some movement on the diamonds, but they're probably going to be a laggard because that's just what they do. But it looks like retail's better, and here comes my industrials. All right, I was looking at them this morning. I'm like, Jesus, these things are dead again. But I'm coming back to life. Finish. Look at this day yesterday. just a massive outside day. Could not do anything there yesterday. So you're going to be stuck inside here too, guys. All right, 175.30. All right, we're going to be opening inside there. You're going to be green. Other than that, you do really, you really need to shore up this month and get this thing back to green, and then you're going to get better. You're going to get better movement. All right, but as long as that thing is sitting in there right now on that monthly, and you're stuck in the middle here, just not ready to really get that move that you're looking for. So it looks like you're going to be trapped inside there. But things that are going up, all right, XLF is going up here right now. We talked about the utilities earlier, right? XLU, they didn't like this news coming back down here, kind of fell off a little bit on the utilities, all right? XLK, of course, tech, you could all right, tech, XLK back up to the highs, can't stop it, keeps going. All right, so XLK moving nicely with the unemployment numbers coming back out. That's the high of the overnight on XLK. All right, so things that are moving up, XLK, it ain't healthcare. XLV coming back down, guys. All right, XLV dropping back down on this news. All right, so I just don't know. It's going to happen in the dark night. We're going to wake up one morning and then they're all going to be up. All right. So XRT retail is better. So we're going to watch those sectors over there. You got XLB and the materials, they kind of drop back down. XLF is coming up along with XLI. We know that we're stuck inside day. We know that healthcare crapped out. And we know that XLK Tech to the upside, continuation, and not slowing down anytime. All right, XLE and energy. I made a point about this yesterday at the end of the day. And it's been down. There was a little skirmish last night, I guess, over in Iran. It elevated the crude slightly. All right, slightly. All right, 94.71 is back down to 10 cents now. All right, so we're good below 95, but 78's the optimal number to try to get the inflation numbers somewhat bad. $5.19 I paid for gas today in Chicago. $5.19. They'll give you the car wash for $4.99, and then you got to pay for the car wash. It's insanity to me how they try to get our money. They've got a million ways to get our money. Oh, and they're going to find a trillion ways soon. All right. CRWV is a little better this morning here. CRWV, Groovy. All right. Groovy. Sorry, we got mixed earnings on Crew V coming back down now, okay? So back down to 120, closed at 128.84, all right? And we got down to 125.93 at yesterday's lows. We're back down to 120, guys, so we're moving to the downside on the daily here, all right? So coming back down here, we're going to be, we'll look at it on a 30-minute. So coming back down here, where we at right now? Give my quote. All right, we're trading right now at 120.59, 120.50. All right, so 120.50. We're back in here, guys. We're gonna take all this 30-minute out. All right, so we're gonna have to go back a little bit farther. All right, we come back down to here. We're taking all of this out. And we're going back down into this 120 area down here. You got a gap in there, so it looks like you're going to go right into this gap. So interestingly enough, it had already came down and filled the gap anyway. But this move here, we'll see at 121.13. We'll see if that can hold there. We're actually a little slightly lower than there right now. Then you start to go into this business right here. All right, so Crew Weave a little better there this morning. Okay, I'm going to flip that back to the day. All right, so a little lower this morning on a miss on mixed earnings. Coming down on Crew V. All right, I wanted to look at AMAT. AMAT's higher this morning. Another tech stock that's moving to the upside here. Closed at 410.64. Trading at 423 right now. It's moved up higher with these unemployment numbers now. 702.14 now on triple Qs, guys. All right, so we're making money as the market goes here. All right, so AMAT, what can I say about AMAT? I think you're going up into major resistance right now with this move to the upside at 423. Just yesterday's day in itself was the day, right? So trying to get above there, it's 527, 427. So we're at 423 right now and change. All right, so we're going to be inside this day. All right, but I think we got a really good support level here at this. Let me see here. 405. You notice we made this low yesterday, right? It was 406.01. All right. I think you got real good support level right around this 401, 402 area, right inside here. All right, my number is really 405 to be completely honest. That's my number, 405.51. All right, we're moving up from this now. We'll wait and see what's going to happen at 423. So we're still going to be inside the day here on Applied Materials, moving back up. All right, so AMAT a little bit better there. All right, we'll close that back up. Okay. All right. What else? We know what sectors are kind of moving here. I'll take another peek before we go now. XLK coming back up again right now on your tech stocks. All right, continuation to the upside on XLK. And then you can, I watch SMH as well. This thing's really gotten out of hand at $550 now to the upside. All right, so SMH Tech better as usual. Healthcare staying down. There's no sign of the staples coming back up right now. The way I'm seeing things going right now, banks are a little bit better, industrials are a little bit better, and retail is a little better along with your tech. All right, so them four look pretty good. Energy, again, XLE put up a nice hammer on the day yesterday. That's about really all I could say about energy right now. Still, this whole sector has just been ravaged. So it's coming back down at 55.99. We'll see what happens with that. Inflation. That's all it is. All right. So we got the Crew V. We talked about D-Dogs lower. Did we talk about Akamai, AKAM? I don't know if I talked about that one. Akamai. Akamai is a good one here today. Closed at 116.69. This one's moving up pretty good here. Akamai. Where do we have on that one here? 26. We're up $26.14 on Akamai, up almost 20%, 22% on Akamai. Nice move here from 116 to 145. All right, so Akamai, big move up. Instead of chopping around in here. All right, so watch your gapper list, man. I got my stocks. I put them out there every morning. I take the ones that I think are the best. I add those to my list, and then I throw them up on the screen, and we'll see if anything comes of them. Check them out on the Twitter, and then I put my morning beat out there every day. I'm having a problem with my Discord right now. I'm trying to get this thing back up and running. So I don't know if it will be today, but it will get itself right back. All right, so we'll see. All right, so on that note, 18 minutes, way too long. All right, so be good.